the name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. See my route took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, move, magic. Now I can juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. They're gonna fix it, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Check, 154, 154. Right here. Check. Hey, ball.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, one set. Check. Hey, Delta. Line 54. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Line 54. Line 50.
Now Trubisky. And Jeffrey's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
I got you.
First down, a run with Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Good. 180. Check. 154. Yeah.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Alert! Hey, Alpha! 54. You must be drinking.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Bravo!
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
21. Here we go.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Go! 180!
A first down carry for Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 47.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, box truck.
Trubisky will throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That good for 19 and a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Derrick Henry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Crunch. 11, 65.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to walk one deep left. He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Here we go. 180.
Mike, 45.
13.
45, Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
65.
Hey, hot.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll find Lindsey here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
13.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Go.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
11. 21.
45 to Mike. 45 to
Hey, team 6.
45 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's
Mark.
45.
Hey. High 7.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 45.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down, Michelle, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
I got you. 21. Here we go. Give me that ball.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, it's all around. Check safety.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on third and goal. They'll try to run it in, Michelle, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Lock! Hey, alert!
Here we go with Michelle, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start things on first with Troy Cohen, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. Gostkowski's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, gun. 45. Mike, 45. Two.
Garoppolo now. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 85 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Pardon me, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage to
defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them. Right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this one's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
6. Hey, orbit.
That's the right. 45 the mic.
Pick it up.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the toss, here's Michel. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brings up third down and 12.
Hey, exit.
45 the mark.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got one, Omaha.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Wide open receiver complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Let's get it.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
45. Exit, exit. Switch.
12, fellas, here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Roquan Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Bears.
Sit up. 180.
Mike 5-4. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
On first down, it's Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch it. Hey, Delta. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Right there.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
45, Mike.
12, fellas, here we go.
Check Mike 45. Check.
Hey, gun.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
Bravo.
Check 45.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him on to the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Cohen. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try again with Cohen, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
6-man. Check girls.
Hey, box truck.
Check Mike 54. Mike 55.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We got this.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch it. Hey, alert! 13! Hey, wahoo! I got you. I'm coming! 21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lindsey. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan, and you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection, so you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield, so you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now Michel. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Steve 6.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, 5-7.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bears first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Alert 3. Undercrush. Shit. Watch it.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable
But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
I got you. 1, Omaha. 6. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. 3 buzz. Check. Lucky. 21.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.